Hello and welcome to episode 3 of this TEW 2016 WWF 1985 save. We are at the Wrestling Classic today, another tournament WWF ran in 1985. You can find it on the network, but my show will be different anyway. Some big news from our time away. I think it's been about 4 months in game since the last pay-per-view. We bought out Killer Kowalski's All-Star Wrestling. So we purchased the contracts of guys like Dean Malenko, a young Dean Malenko here, 25. We got Gordon Soley from there as well. He's an announcer on some of our shows now. We also picked up, importantly, Larry Zbyszko. He's a big man card and at one point had the best wrestling match so far. And that's sort of about it. We also picked up some road agents and referees as well. A lot of women competitors, but we're not running through everything. They didn't have any titles, so we didn't get anything like that. In terms of people who have went to rehab or been suspended, Jesse Ventura is in rehab at the minute. So our announcers are Munson and Vince on events and on All-Star Wrestling, and it's Soley and Martino on Championship Wrestling. The tournament has went like this. We ran the last 16 on TV. Ignore the Mania card here, it's subject to change, of course, as they always say. But Adrian Adonis beat Corporal Kitchener, but Adonis is suspended at the minute, so he's been replaced by Dick Murdoch, his tag team partner. Randy Savage defeated Ivan Putski. Junkyard Dog defeated the Sheik. Steamboat went over Davey Boy. Dynamite Kid beat Volkov after his first suspension. Then he got suspended again, so Davey Boy's replaced him. Terry Funk has defeated Hillbilly Jim. Bret Hart beat Ken Patera, and Tito Santana beat Don Morocco. Our storylines look like this. In 87, with the Hogan Piper storyline, they'll be in a title match tonight. We'll not cover Santana's new opponent because that hasn't started yet. Zbyszko returned and has been feuding with the San Martinos. He has formed a stable with Dean Malenko and two lower card heels from All-Star Wrestling, Barry O, aka Barry Orton, and Tracy Smothers. The women's feud covers Judy Martin, Leilani Kai, Fabulous Moolah, Velvet McIntyre, who's a new signing, and Wendy Richter. We'll get into that a bit more when we talk about the titles though. Piper's titles fell the whole way down to 1982 in Prestige, just because he's been defending on TV. It kind of kills his belt. TV matches just haven't been as good with Piper as champion. He beat Wyndham and Steamboat, but the TV matches haven't been as good in general recently. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know, everyone's getting more popular. I don't know if they're just holding back more now. So we'll see. I might have to just take the belt off TV as much, so just have it defended on pay-per-views. Tito has defended his championship. The Prestige hasn't went up. He defended it against Morocco and Stud twice each, once by DQ the first time they fought, and the next time then was a clean victory on both occasions. 378 rated defenses and a 77. Tito's run has probably been one of the best title runs we've had so far. The Women's Championship is held by the Fabulous Moolah. Maybe a bit of a mistake. She's declining, so we might be taking the belt off her soon. Maybe even on this show, because she'll be defending against Wendy Richter. She's only defended the belt against Leilani Kai. We had Leilani Kai turn face after Velvet McIntyre and Wendy Richter pointed out how Moolah just uses her to promote her own success. And then Leilani Kai turned face, had a match with Moolah, where Moolah's new protege, the Magnificent Mimi, would debut, but unfortunately Leilani Kai was unable to win the belt, and I think Mimi is now suspended for drug use, so it's not been great for the women's division at the minute. Orndorff and Cowboy have defended the belt 3 times in some alright matches. Snooker and T got an 80. The US Express got a 79, and then the South Pacific Connection, who beat Orndorff and Orton, but it was by DQ, got a 77. So a lot of good champions at the minute. The Wrestling Classic is an 80 Prestige main event trophy, and we will get into the show. Before we do that, we will use our Psycho Sermon for the first time. We just recently got it. Our personality trait, I think it is between Ironclad and Feared, or Iron Fist, sorry. So we'll see what it does. The access has been denied. It must allow 2 months to pass. After any, have we used this? I don't think we've used this before, but okay. So we'll run the show then, I guess. Munson and Vince open the show the same way that we open all the shows with our announcers, as they hype up Piper and Hogan's title match, and they give a few of their favorite picks for the tournament, like Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat, Tito Santana, and Terry Funk. That got a 72. Not great, but not bad. The pre-match promo with Rotundo, Wyndham, and Albano, just to hype up their match with Orndorff and Orton. Got a 76. Not expecting much from the actual match. It's happened a few times, so I think it might bomb. We will see though. Ignore that for 9. Yeah, 41. Not good. These Express defeat Orndorff and Orton in 12:28 when Barry Windham defeated Cowboy Bob Orton by pinfall with the Flying Lariat. US Express are now the 2-time tag team champions. Orndorff's gimmick's getting steel. A 79 for Rotundo and Windham. 82 for Bob Orton and an 88 for Paul Orndorff. Not bad. After the match, we get an 88 rating as Cowboy Bob Orton and Roddy Piper turn on Paul Orndorff at the start of the show, just as a way to sort of mix up the main event scene and also move them out of the tag team division now. As hopefully guys like the Bulldogs or other tag teams will be able to step up into the spotlight created. And we will do the turn now. And it was a complete success, that was good. Then we had Davey Boy versus Dick Murdoch, the 2 stand-ins for their tag team partners. Getting a 63 as Davey Boy Smith won in 6:27 with a running power slam. His injury held him back a wee bit, as Davey Boy got a 47 and Dick Murdoch a 69, as Murdoch improves in performance. Junkyard Dog's interview got a 77. He's the winner in real life. Can he do the same as he hypes up his match with Terry Funk? 82, very good match. Kind of wish maybe we had have been able to get this on a bit later. And about that, great wrestling and good heat. Terry Funk put out the real life winner of this tournament, Junkyard Dog, in 9:44 by pinfall with a pile driver after his manager Jimmy Hart interfered. Funk and Hart are a good pairing, that's good. Junkyard Dog got a 77 and Terry Funk got a 74. Tito Santana and Bret Hart have an interview backstage with Gene Okerlund. They're opponents tonight, but during Tito's interview, Bret walks in and says, look, he's a lot of respect for Tito and he hopes that they can have a good clean match and may the best man win, as they shake hands and Bret heads to enter. And their match got a 77. Not great. I thought it would have been better than Junkyard versus Terry Funk, but maybe because they're both faces it didn't do as well. In a fight that had superb wrestling and great heat, Tito Santana defeated Bret Hart in 12:01 by pinfall. Bret Hart got a 76. Tito got a 79. Bret's getting better at his gimmick. No improvements for either man though. Next up is the Macho Man Randy Savage, along with Miss Elizabeth, another man who's had a few issues backstage, which might dent his push in the future, but for now we're just trying to focus on getting things moving until after Mania, and then maybe dealing with things after that. They got a 73. Nice 80 rated match, Savage and Steamboat. What a match. As in a superb match, Savage defeated Steamboat in 10 minutes 15 by illegally using the ropes for leverage over Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He got a 73, Steamboat got an 80. Not bad. Savage, I think, is a mid-card at the minute. Obviously, with his issues, he's been sent home a lot, and we haven't been able to actually get him on the card too much, other than with this tournament. Next up, as we mentioned earlier, the Zbyszko's All-Stars are teaming up tonight to face Bruno Sammartino and David Sammartino. Their pre-match promo got a 65. David was awful at improvising. Bruno did well. And Mean Gene, who's been really getting a lot of compliments recently. I think at one point I had a segment where he was a real star. He looked excellent in this one. So maybe he's stealing a bit of the thunder from some other wrestlers. The match got a 67, that's not bad. In this match, Zbyszko and Malenko defeated David Sammartino and Bruno when Bruno was distracted by Barrio and Tracy Smothers, allowing Larry Zbyszko to get the pinfall over David Sammartino. Bruno got a 54, still better than David's 48, and better than Malenko's 45. I think Malenko's a lower mid-carder, David's mid. So is Larry. Larry got a 74 though, so if we can get Larry up some upward momentum, he could be a player in the Intercontinental Championship scene, especially with, as I think was previously mentioned in the last episode, he is currently the holder of the best match so far of this year, and is now signed to my mid card. Next up, Davey Boy Smith cuts a promo on Randy Savage, who's meant to be off screen, but that's okay. It got a 78 written, probably the best of Davey Boy's life, probably because Savage is in it. And their match got a 75, not bad. And a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Randy Savage defeated Davey Boy Smith by pinfall with the flying elbow smash. Not bad. Then Tito Santana hypes up his, I believe, semi-final match with Terry Funk in a 76. As in an 81, very good match. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Tito Santana, the Intercontinental Champion, defeats Terry Funk in 12-16. As Terry Funk gets a 77 and Tito gets a 79. Then Wendy Richter cuts a promo where she promises to win the belt back from the Fabulous Moolah, not just for herself, but for the rest of the women in the division. Again, Gino Grennan comes out looking excellent, as Wendy looks good as well in a 57. The match gets a 65, where in a decent match, Wendy Richter defeats the Fabulous Moolah in 9:59 by pinfall with a solid DDT. During the match, Moolah tries, typical heel, she tries to run with the belt, as she has no defense with the magnificent Mimi not being here. But, she turns one way, then Kai stops her, she goes the other way, Velvet McIntyre stops her running away, allowing Wendy Richter to hit the set-out DDT and get the pinfall. Wendy Richter becoming a 2-time women's champion. She's just far too far ahead of everybody else in terms of overness to have it matter to put the belt on anybody else, and hopefully we can build up someone else to take it off of her. Wendy got a 66, Moolah got a 41. No improvements. Savage's entrance for the finals of the Wrestling Classic tournament was an 84. Tito's was an 85, and the match itself gets an 82. Was hoping for better, but they've had 2 matches already, so maybe that's the case. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Randy Savage defeated Tito Santana in 16:10 by pinfall with the flying elbow smash following interference from Terry Funk, who will be Tito's next opponent, and then Randy Savage won the Wrestling Classic tournament. Savage got a 79, Tito got a 79. The match deserved better commentary, no improvements, as we head into our main event of the evening in front of our 18,756,000 fans at the Capitol Center. Let's go. Oh, Savage was high on drugs, so of course we've once again possibly been made to regret a push that we've given a wrestler after what happened with Piper last episode. You might have thought I would learn my lesson, but clearly not. As Hogan's entrance gets a 93 rating. Hogan looked good, deserved better announcing. Vince was pretty weak overall. Piper got a 90. Both announcers were weak this time. They deserved better announcing and colour. Piper was fantastic. No improvements, obviously. And then the main event got an 81 rating, their worst match so far. Again, not good, not sure why that's happening. Maybe it was too short. Let's see their cheat. Announcing quality low, per colour. Piper was holding back for some reason. So was Hogan. Interesting. Anyway, in an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeated Roddy Piper in 14 minutes by pinfall with a big leg drop. During the match, we saw Cowboy Bob Orton run in and attack Hogan. Orndorff ran in, attacked Piper. Hogan gets the win. He's WWF champion again. So in our show closer, Hogan's standing in the ring, flexing as he does, and then King Kong Bundy comes out to set up the WrestleMania 2 main event, potentially, with King Kong Bundy, much like in real life. So yeah, that is the show. We will shout out who had the best tournament match. Savage and Tito, I think, had the best matches. So we'll shout out Randy Savage. We will shout out Tito Santana. And we will shout out Terry Funk. Well, actually, we'll not shout out Savage. We'll shout out Hogan instead. Very pleased, please. Very pleased. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of today's episode. The next episode will probably be an end of year run through to show you sort of what's going on in the rest of the wrestling world. And in terms of TEW 2020, I don't have the game yet. Not really sure what I would do when we move across. I don't know if you can move saves across, or if I would just have to continue this save or drop it. But let me know in the comment section what you think I should do, if there's anyone you want me to push, any people you think I should be looking at, or if in the next episode, the end of year run through, is there anything you'd like to see, what's going on in pro wrestling in this time. Thank you very much.